Uh, Will you finish this if I start it?
Can you keep the heater on, but move it back just a little bit so it's not burning my ankle?
Yeah. All right. Well, I'm going to go ahead and open this. Where? I ended up making the responsible choice, everyone. Did not spend money. Well, I did spend money I didn't have, but I went with the affordable option. I did go to Harbor Freight and I picked up this Pierce. I've never heard of them, but yeah, we're going to check it out, see how it compares to their old model. I've used a lot of Metabo and Porter cable in the past and had really good luck with them. But when I purchased this one and now I'll purchase this one, I'm not using them to the degree that I want to sink $200-300 into them. I was tempted. There was a deal to get the Ryobi router, or no, it was a Ryobi cordless sander with the nailer for the same price, but I ended up going with Harbor Freight just for now. I think this is going to work just fine. Obviously, I'm using this one a lot more than I did this one, but check it out. Heck yeah. Where am I? How's everyone doing tonight? I got a little real world tool review here. Let's see.
Cute little case there.
It does feel nicely balanced, and it does come with a case. The other one came in a cardboard box. This was not anywhere near the most expensive option that they carry at Harbor Freight now, but it also wasn't the bottom of the barrel, which I believe when I bought this one it was. And that is why we are no longer using this. The full latch has just worn out. So you hardly move it and it slides open. Your nails get lost in a pile of sawdust. It's a great time. Let's see, it did come with, and the carrying case is a nice little touch. All right. Can't believe it didn't come with a little tiny bottle of oil. I mean, it's okay, I've got one, but it should come with one of those little itty bitty baby bottles. I couldn't find my big one the other day. Hi, Saif. Beak. So, yeah, kick on the compressor, bear with me. Okay, I'm sorry. That was a lot smoother. What's that?
I need to find my chapstick anyway.
Okay. I love you. I'm sure I'll see you again soon. Who all's hanging out? What's going on? We're just checking out comparison of the new nail gun to the old one. Trying to see comparably how they stack up, both from Harbor Freight. I do want to point out something else. It did come with the tip already on it. Every other nail gun I've ever bought, I've had to like add a tip to. I feel like Porter Cable was that way. I think I even had a set of Huskies and they were the same way. It does feel nice. Let's try it out. All right. Get this out of the way. So if you came into this while that compressor was running, just kind of checking out the new nail gun. It's a Pierce brand. Got it at Harbor Freight. I'm really curious to see. I paid about 50 bucks for this one. I believe the old one was around 30. This was not the bottom of the barrel. The reason I ended up going with this one and paying the extra 20, I could have got one for 30 today as well, but let's try this out real quick. Ooh, that is a lot softer, but it still, and it didn't mar the surface nearly as much. I actually really like the feel of that. Let's see here. I was expecting more of a kickback, but it's actually a really smooth transition in the slide when I load it was. Mustafa, what's up? So far the feel of it is a lot better than the old one. I like that. Over time, we'll see how it holds up, but we're gonna finish making, put up the wood rack, and now what we're currently working on, making little slides for those totes. That right there is not completely finished. I'm gonna center that. It was quick, throw it up and prototype it basically. So yeah, that's what we're gonna work on tonight. Yeah, and then we're gonna make some cedar trellises here in a little bit. We might be out here a long time tonight. All right, so I've got 4 of those already made. I need. What's going on? Sit you back down so I don't make you dizzy. God, these are amazing. Have you guys had Buc-ee's sour gummy bears? why I have this over here. Gonna have to rip one more strip. So we're gonna clear this off. Get our googles. Thank you guys for coming and hanging out. You guys having a good Saturday night? Pick up stuff I can trip on. I don't think I've ever seen you two before, so if you haven't seen these yet, this is just a finished little batch of Mother's Day planners. We got, I believe, 9 more sitting over on the floor over there. One of our previous builds. Or wait, I might actually already have an extra strip. Is this 1.25 inches? It sure is. Hell yeah. All right. So the other thing we're going to do with these before we hang them is I'm going to put 3 screws in them, one in each, and then it'll have a little more rigidity. So actually, I did cut enough. All right. Ouch. And another catch-all surface. Telling you, it's taking some time, but I'm getting better at putting shit away when All right. I got 2 legs. Let's see here. Why did I throw away the... I was dumb. Oh shit. That was a really nice nail gun. I'm actually thoroughly impressed for what I paid for that. Came at a really inopportune time. I've spent way too much money out here lately. I've definitely been making enough to like basically cover what I'm spending, but I'm not in a position to be spending it right now anyway. But we're gonna just keep going and growing. Keep going and growing. Yeah, if you need a nail gun, $50. That was compared to that old one. That thing is amazing. Way better. Save. I would guess the cheapest one I saw at Depot, I think, was a Porter cable, and it was 120 or so. And this guy was 50. Like I said, it wasn't the bottom of the barrel because it does have the adjustment for depth. And that's something that the $30 one didn't have now that the 10-year-old nailer did have. Ultimately, though, I do want to get some that run off of the platform where you're not stuck to the hose. So you can take it with you to go make a repair or something. Because honestly, I think it would be a nice little service to add on like the trellises. If, you know, something goes wrong, we'll come like snap it back together. And obviously we're not gonna like run down to Denver from northern Colorado every minute, but we've been making trips about once a week or so to do deliveries. And our version of delivery, it's kind of like a hybrid. We just meet up with you, usually outside of just right off I-25, one of the main businesses around there, meet up, do an exchange, and yeah. So we're gonna try to make some trellises tonight as soon as I'm finished nailing all these up. And we're gonna put some screws in them before we put them up, and then we're gonna put some screws in them up there. And then we're gonna make trellises tonight. It's happening. I'm not going to bed until there's some brand new trellises stacked against that garage door. I've been thinking of all different patterns I want to do. So first one I got to hit is a basic simple one that I can sell for anywhere from $15 to $25, preferably in that $25 mark, because the current ones I make are about $25. If you look at some of my other videos, you can see those. They're just in a chevron pattern. So think like a triangle facing downward all the way or up. And then from there, one that I really want to make is overlaying another one of those chevron patterns going the opposite direction, making like diamonds all the way up it. I've got a couple custom orders right now for some that are going to have like twice as many of the slats, because currently I think I do about 2-inch spacing. I'll have to look at the jig. But we're going to reduce that down and make it more of a privacy screen than a trellis. And we're going to make some of our, I've never made the 8-footers before, so I'm going to make some 8-foot trellises, and that'll be fun. So let me grab some screws and my drills, and let's get this moving. Oh. I have like 100 screws left. That is not enough. The next big question, did I put the drill bit away? Or do I get to do a search for that too? Fuck yeah. I'm telling you, Benner, we're not going to bed until there's trellises stacked on that door. I mean, you can, but I'm not. So we're making some trellises tonight. But I have to finish my crazy little side track that I started. You missed it though. Ended up going with a Pierce from Harbor Freight. I really just don't have the money right now to throw down on the Ryobi. It sucks because they had a sander with it, And yeah, this one is pneumatic. But they had it where you could get the sander and the nail gun for 150, which is basically, I think it's 149 for the nailer alone right now. But I just don't have that kind of money right now. But I'm actually extremely impressed with this compared to, where did I put that old piece of shit? So now I need to gut it and take all of its parts before I throw it in the trash. But yeah, I literally just like cannot keep that thing closed. I used it until it literally died. I will say for 30 bucks when I bought it, it wasn't a bad deal. I did get a shit ton of use out of it. But this definitely does feel higher like quality. It's smoother on the action. I'm sure part of that's because it's old as shit. And the main difference between this and the cheapo was that it has the adjustable depth, where the cheapo, I guess you just get what you get. Nice. Yeah, so that's the route I ended up going. Where the fuck did I set my countersink bit? Just gonna start putting shit away. That's usually the easiest way to find something, I've found. At least for me. I just gotta like start putting shit away and I find it. It's fucking weird. It should have just been right over here. I've got the big ass one that I took out because it was too big. I don't remember taking it out this morning. God damn it. Well, that fucking sucks. Man, when it rains, it pours. That's some bullshit. So what have you been building recently, Benner? You still watching? It seems like, I don't know. They mentioned that this was a feature, but it seems to be a feature on every single air gun. It's just the exhaust being directional, at least as far as I've ever seen. I don't think I've seen one that doesn't, and I think that cheapest one they have also has that. But damn it, this is pissing me off. I can't find that. Don't know what I did with it. I might have to just give up on this for tonight. I mean, I could just use a combo. Sweet, I'll go check it out as soon as you're done here, man. I'm trying to think. I cannot think of where I put this shit. Oh, fuck, and that's the same one I use on the trellises too. God damn it. Oh, I was just saying that as soon as this is over, I'll check that out. That's cool. Oh, fuck. That is driving me up a wall. I just cannot think for the life of me what the fuck I did with that. So don't remember taking it out. That's the crazy part. I wonder if one of my kids borrowed my drill or something. I'm normally pretty good about putting shit back, but who knows? Do you have Buc-ee's near you? This will be how I get diabetes. Well, fuck. I guess we're just gonna... I think if I just adjust this down, I can use just the tip. That's what she said. Pisses me off though, because I just bought that not that long ago. Because I lost the one before it. This one's call it doesn't want to budge. Shit. Oh yeah, you're from Missouri, huh? Mizzou. God damn it. Where did I fucking put those? Did you get to see John got his planner today? Okay. We went to Columbia, Missouri. God, when was that? I believe, I want to say that was like right around 2020, maybe 2021. I remember wearing a mask on the plane, finally. That was ridiculously hard to break that loose. And I only got one side loose. You're about to click on live, but he ended, so I saw yours. Nice. On whose live? What am I doing? There we go. Let's see, we'll set it right. There we go. That should work. Yeah. I was super pissed off this morning because I woke up last night when I went to bed. I checked the tracking on it. It was telling me that it was going to be there. This is really good. Strip these out before I use it. Wait, it's never coming back up. It's only going to be able to drill little cedar pickets. But checked the tracking and it told me that it was only going to get there on Monday by 9 p.m. And like, it wasn't a lot extra, but they had 3 and 4 day shipping, and I paid the extra $5 to get the 3-day shipping for them and get it there by Mother's Day. But they just were going to kick it back according to the tracker, but it ended up getting there. It was saying it was still in Denver this morning. All right. The other thing I like about this nailer over the old one is that shit, I can't remember what I was saying. God damn it, why can I not remember? Oh yeah, it's significantly less marring. It makes far less of a mark compared to, I'll have to find something else that I shot. I don't know if you can see the mark from that. I mean, it's not great, but still, compared to the old one, we're doing way better. So overall, pretty happy with it. Wasn't the best timing, but it never would be. Usually when I drill these countersink holes, it chews up the countersink bits because occasionally you will catch one of your you'll catch one of your nails every once in a while. So but if you line them up just right, you can pretty much erase that mark with your countersink hole. Yeah, that's way too close to the edge. Way to fuck it up. Oh, is the Ryobi the one you have, Benner? I was so close to just breaking down and buying that today, but I've got to be responsible right now. Yeah, man, so maybe like way over in the corner. You're dying. At least I noticed it this time. There we go. So I'm gonna go ahead and pull that other one down. I didn't put screws into those two joints. Now, obviously, I don't want to put a shit ton of weight up there, but I do want to be able to pretty much throw whatever I want in there. And honestly, it's driving me nuts that I didn't take the time to center them up there. Because like this workbench, I told you I like threw it together in like an hour. And not my favorite. Like there's no cross support for the sheet of OSB, so it's just like all sagging from the weight and everything. And then one of the worst parts, which I have a modification for to fix pretty easily, is the chop saw goes to 61 degrees, but the way I have it set, you can only go to like 47 or so. So that's no fun. But I did finally get the whiteboard clean, so I'm gonna start putting the orders up there tonight before I get started making them. Because honestly, at this point, I don't know what order they go in. I'm gonna have to look through and see the dates on the messages. There's not so much that many orders as Marketplace has been crazy lately with the amount of people responding. Think about Marketplace, which is why I want to do Etsy and my own website as well. Is that it feels like a garage sale to most people, even myself included. Like, I don't think I ever offer to pay full price, which is awful. But I'm like, hey, you don't want this, so let's make a deal. It's terrible. I really shouldn't be that way, but it also leads to less buying when your work is priced at I'm trying to make a business out of this price rather than I'm trying to just be a dude making a couple extra dollars on the side to buy more tools. Because it's, I don't know, like I struggle with this because what do I really think it's worth versus what I'm charging for it? But then like I'm adding up the time, I'm adding up the materials, I'm even like adding in nails and all that shit. That's like 1 in every 10, which I guess isn't that bad. But you get, I feel like today alone I've gotten about 10 responses, 7 of which being like custom trellis projects. And most of them, it's a really expensive price. Like it's not outrageous, like comparatively to like Depot or something, you're really not spending much more. It might be like $5 to $10 more than a trellis you'd buy at Home Depot. But because it's that garage sale feel to the website in general, people don't want to pay those prices. So I've seen you mention the game boards before. What sort of game are they? Are they chess boards? I think I saw something like that. My wife comes out here and kicks on the heater and then leaves. And I'm so happy to say it's actually warm out tonight. So in fact, there I've got another message on Marketplace just now. So when you do, have you ever tried posting stuff on Marketplace, Center? Wahoo, it's like trouble or sorry or aggravation. It's been a few years since I've been in the spot to build stuff. See, and that's exactly where I am. Like, it's not that I don't, like, I have a lot of the core pieces that I had in the old shop. Like this table saw I've had since I was like 16. The joiner I've had for a long ass time. Rigid, they've been around for quite a while. Craftsman drill press, I believe that's my second one. That was the first one I bought. The router as well. The lathe, obviously, like you can see on the lathe just from looking at it. Like, it's been well loved. What's up, creature? How you doing, man? Am I saying that right? Oh, shit. Forgot to turn you around. So, I don't know if I even put a description on this, but I'm finishing up hanging some totes from the new wood rack there. And then we're going to build some trellises. I told Benner I'm not going to bed until I have a stack of trellises against the garage door. But then I did kind of like a little mini review of the new nail gun I picked up. Overall, so far, extremely happy with it. I did not go with cordless Ryobi like I wanted to, but ended up with a Pierce. It was like the middle ground one at Harbor Freight. The main difference I saw between it and the other one, just off of like feature wise, is that this one has an adjustable depth, and the super cheapy that was 30 instead of 50 was Did not have an adjustable depth, so. But overall, it shoots a lot smoother. It's not half bad. Oh shit, what happened there? Did I not? There we go. Sucked it together. I'm sure it's not the best part. The fact that you're getting after it is. Like, I don't know about you, but I am tired of working at the particular job that I'm at now. Like, and I've always been of the opinion that if you don't like what you're doing, then don't do it. And obviously, I'm not in a position where I can just step away. And I don't feel like changing it is a solution either, because it's not that they haven't been a good employer and they don't take pretty damn good care of me. But at the end of the day, I'm just bored with it. It's not what I want to do with my life. I don't want to spend the next 20 years of my life doing that. I want to pursue things that I want to do. And that's the super appealing part of YouTube itself. So I feel like it obviously takes a shit ton more time than just woodworking, which woodworking can be thoroughly exhausting on its own, but YouTube gives us that opportunity of being able to be on our own time frame, and like having to wonder if it's going to be okay for me to take time off to go to like my wife's surgery. Like, is it going to be a big deal that I want to take 7 days, not 4 days? Like, is it okay if today I really need to work 1 hour later so I can go to the doctor? Or, you know, it's the things like that that really just like get me. And like, that shouldn't even be a question. So yeah, like, I mean, that's the other thing. Like, I don't want to say like a total dollar amount I make, but I make extremely good money to the point where like I couldn't just walk into another um, job unless it was a comparable thing, like managing somewhere else, basically. And if I walk away from this, it's to get away from it, so it doesn't really help. Yeah, and like, don't get me wrong, probably way more than I should, or way harder than work ever is on me, I'm on myself. But here, let's move over here so we can keep rolling. Spending way too much time tonight. I gotta get this shit done. You're going up on the new shelf. Turn this fucking heater off. Like 400 degrees in here. All right. So now, let me grab it. Sorry, just gathering everything up, but I needed to do this. No, and where were you before? I was very culture shocked by Missouri. I don't really. I feel like I would fit in better in Missouri, regardless of the amount of money I make, because it seemed more like my style of people. Colorado is a very, I don't know, the bougie fast life here. Things never slow down. So I think how we're gonna do this, make sure these get spread out evenly. We're gonna take the total width there and subtract the inside width and then divide that by 2. So we got 11 1/8, a 13 and a half. Probably should take that measurement off of here. Don't want to put them into the studs. I just did it roughly. So 15 1/8 minus 11 1/8. So 14 1/8. Wait. 15 1/8 minus 11 1/8. 4. So in theory, 2 inches. All right, let's grab the nail down. We're gonna send it, bud. Just want to think about everything. Get up there. Nope. Get out. Oh, it's easy actually. Duh. Easy, buddy. I should try this, but I'm going to. Yep, I missed. Oh, fuck. I don't know why I even had to look. I could tell from the feel, the sound of that, that there was no way that hit. One second. How to do this. Like a quick rip too. I gotta grab a clamp. Definitely gotta find somewhere to put all of that. We'll at least work on this. Well, if I use just block I was using last night. There we go. Fine. Be able to nail along that. Just grab a little line. What happened with you in life that you stopped building? There we go. Grab myself some more clothes. Never have too many. Got a bit on both. Other one. One of these with color in it. Okay. Gotta get this done so I can fucking move on. It does look much better. It's actually going to be a lot of fun. And get better building, get more organized, look back and see how far the shop has come. First time around, I never took pictures. You can bet for sure I am this time. I have to put at least a screw or two into these. I already did. Never mind. Alright, let's grab the next two. Bang these next two out real quick. We'll go up there and screw the whole fucking thing down. Make trusses. Alright, so like I mentioned, telling you. Oh man, totally auto. Whoa! How's it going? So again, inner measurement, how we're setting these is 11 and 8. This is 14 and 3/8. So 11 and 8, 14 and 3/8. At 3 1/4. Yeah, 3 1/4. Then we're going to take and divide 3 1/4 by 2. And 7/8 should be. I hate mental math. I feel like compared to a lot of people I work with, I'm a lot quicker at it, but I definitely feel like I need to go back to school and Is that better? Sorry, just trying to get caught up on the chat. You know, like that whole unsubbing thing, it's gonna happen. I'm not familiar with exactly where you guys are at. You guys may have 15 times more subscribers than I do, but what I've found is that the people who are gonna actually watch your videos on a regular basis, once they find you, they're gonna stay. But someone unsubs you, why do you even want them there in the first place? Kind of pointless. So, I mean, I'm low count too. Like, I think I'm at like 92 now. So, let me grab my mic off of my hoodie. That's what happened. I took the mic off to. Well, dude, go for it. Like, I know I'm not doing anything crazy, but I'm still going after it and trying. And I feel like I've had a decent amount of success. It's been 3 weeks that I've been doing YouTube. And like 92 subscribers, got like 24 watch hours, and I'm getting up there. Do y'all get sick of waiting for trellises? Like, fuck this, I'll come back later. I know that name. Oh, like, trying to think of the. But all those I never even finished. Got the little planners. I've sold a couple of those, but these ones I never even finished them up. The planner market is so saturated that I was just like, I got very discouraged before even posting them. A lag spiking, huh? But eventually, when I do finish them, kind of got that a little better. I think I directly copied this from Matthew Peach or Perch or however you say that dude's name. Anyway, gotta get focused again. It's gonna be the hardest part. I think it was one of the dudes. There's some. I gotta remember the guy's name. Forgive me, I'm not good with names. But there's some British dude that I watch that does a bunch of like turning projects and like one-off artistic like pieces. And oh god damn it. I was asking him, like, he would answer my questions on the fly as he was in the middle of turning. And I asked him, I was like, how are you doing that? Like, I can't hardly focus and work at the same time. And film. It's very difficult to do the live, in my opinion. All right, so 14 3/4 minus 11 1/8. We're going to be 3 5/8. Yep. 3 5/8 divided by 2. 1.5 inches plus 5/16. So 1 7/8. Is that right? That didn't sound right. Huh. That's weird. I haven't come across that yet, luckily. They're like, why are you going to gatekeep people from watching you? So 14 3/4 minus 11 1/8. So yeah, 3 5/8. So 5/16 add on to 1.5 inches. Yeah. Or no, 1 13. God damn. Where the fuck is it? Here's this pencil. This is how I cut my hand off. This is horribly. It said on 1 13, right? I think that's what I said. And that's to the inside of it. There we go. I really should not hold it like that. It's terrifying. I want to do some of the pet projects I've seen too. I have 215 pound dogs. one of which I call my polar bear. She is Snow White. I'm thinking of, I don't know, it might not make sense, but I'm thinking of incorporating some sort of polar bear into my logo. Kind of seems stupid to me, though. I'm like, what is the wooden